Comics here. Next episode of Comics, transgender hate mail, homosexual hate mail, atheist hate mail, making sure the microphone's all good. Basically me reacting to a bunch of screen caps of comments on YouTube DeviantArt, usually made with both my camera, my phone, and my computer. That are comments based in response to comments that I made against these deviant lifestyles and a few other things. Let's continue on. Trigger warning. Let's continue on here. On DeviantArt, this girl, with ovaries, saying she's a man, and saying, "How dare you say that I'm not a man because I was born with ovaries? I knew I was a man all along because I say I did. As I was growing up, I learned that I was a man. I learned that's what was going on, and so basically that I know now. I'm like, no, you learned it over time. And I say you knew you were different than others, and eventually you misinterpreted that fact to mean you are trans, but it doesn't mean that. Also, what you are is female. Who you are is what you are talking about. Is what you're talking about. You gotta learn the difference between who you are and what you are. Go." So it says, "Well, no, your race. Why don't you just justify it? Just try changing it." Exactly. Non-binary people are valid. No, they're not. I said, not the same thing. Race is genetic. Lying about your biological sex is a choice. Also, biological sex is genetic too, so it cannot be changed, and people need to stop trying. Come on. Very important to fight against that. So. Someone says, they're not risking their health. There they are, poisoning their bodies with hormones and by damaging their bodies and messing around. Especially males, males, people with testicles. If they get gender reassignment surgery to get their penis testicles to look more like a vulva, they lose their testicles. That's their primary testosterone producing parts. So that damages their health. They have to go and buy the stuff now. You have to females who chemically mess themselves up, damage their ovaries chemically, or have their ovaries and uterus removed. Also get rid of their primary hormone producing stuff. So they have to go, you have to basically go from producing hormones naturally and normally to basically having to buy hormones to pump into your body. That stuff I heard that stuff can get expensive. They actually say this stuff is expensive. I saved up so much money and finally was able to get it. Yes, and use it. Oh, this is so good. I'm so glad I was able to do it. I'm like, this is horrible. This is bad news because you downgraded your body, you messed your body up, you messed up your health, but messing your stuff up, it's not cool. So, it's bad news. It's just horrible things going on, damaging their reproductive organs, damaging their stuff. It's bad news. They're not risking their health. If you had an effing brain, you see that this post is literally telling them stay safe and happy in their own bodies by lying. They're not lying. They are lying. They are men. They are men because I say they are men. Ignore the fact that they were born with vulvas and ovaries, which are female. You transphobic dude sucker. Oh God, they're not thinking wrong. They are thinking wrong. Go do some effing research that I like on trans people. They are stuck in the wrong body because they say they are. They think they are, but they're not. And the treatment is transitioning. Another treatment is learning that they're not stuck in the wrong body, that their body's fine. They're thinking perfectly fine. No, they're not. They're thinking wrong. They know who they are. They may know who they are, but they don't know what they are. So they are men, female, women. The only one thinking wrong here is you, because I say you are. That's a huge thing that makes me realize that they're thinking wrong. You are thinking wrong. I saw this thing once. Poster or something that said, if everyone's running to a cliff and you're running away from a cliff, you look like you're doing something wrong. You're the one that looks bad. So that's what's going on here. The only one thinking wrong here is you, trying to force people to who you see as being beneath you. I see them as being fellow humans who are doing wrong, and they need to stop that stuff. Even though they're going they're through enough as it is. As is, they're happy in the right body. They are in the right body. They don't know that they're in the right body, though. They just learned that. Stop messing around, causing problems to their bodies. They're a male body, it's a female body. And again, here's the deal. When you keep saying, they keep saying that biological sex and gender are two different things, but then they say this stuff like this. No, that this person born with ovaries has a male body now because I say it is. It's not male. It's born with ovaries. It's female. Jeez. Hang on here. not male. Their true body is female. Go pee in your own mouth. So bad. That way you can see the taste you leave me with. So bad. They will never be male, I say. And they must learn to accept it. And it is weird that you say that I am not thinking straight when I say that they must tell the truth, and they are when they lie and hope no one says out the truth. Swear. Someone says, "How is it harm trans people to live their lives how they're meant to be lived?" Well, I say they are living their lives as they're meant to be lived. They are lying about their biological sex and disguising themselves as a way to trick people into treating them better. This is wrong. During the suffrage and the civil rights movements, the answer was not to try to look like the people who were treated better. It was to stand up and say, you need to treat me the same way as everyone else because I'm human too. That's very important because that's the issue. Again, they're trying to deceive people into treating them better, which is bad. The thing is to say, hey, you should treat me the same as you treat everybody else. We're the same species. We're the same. You're humans. We're all humans. Come on, And this person's going to try to say that we're doing that. No, you're deceiving yourself, deceiving people. That's what you're doing. And someone said, no longer doing things that is not changing your identity. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You were defined by what you do. Batman. Yeah, Batman. What's that? Rachel Dawes and Batman said that in Batman Begins. It's not who I am that defines me. Not who I am, but what I do that defines me. That's so good. You cannot change your gender. Yes, you can. Your identity, you can change that. As you cannot change your sexuality. If you can't, no, you cannot change your sexuality, but you can change your identity because identity is intangible. Identity is in the mind, not the body. So let's go. I wouldn't support people who thought that way. That's not how the community functions. We're actually quite in favor of trans tomboys, boys that want to be girls that look like boys, and femboys. Trans femboys, girls that want to be boys that look like girls, and non-binary people, males and females, looking however they want. People can dress and present however they like, but that can be lies though. We just respect their pronouns and give them support. And I say I can't do that. If someone presents as the sex they are not, that is a lie, because it is. Next. Someone said, we're not trying to be treated better by transitioning. Yes, you are. In fact, we are being treated worse for living our lives. Wrong. Living your lives wrong. Especially trans women, dudes who want to be girls. And non-binary people, boys and girls, who are trying to say they're not boys and girls. When we try to stand up and say, you need to treat me the same way as everyone else because we're human too, we get shut down because you're lying. Because you're using deceit. So bad. You sat down, mocked, harassed, sometimes we lose health care, our houses and jobs, and we even can get killed because you're lying. You gotta stop it. I'm doing this so I can love myself. You gotta learn to love yourself with the body you have. Not so everyone else can love me. Yes, you are. It's harder than you think. And I say, you have to learn to love yourself without doing this stuff. It's a lesson in that stuff. It is a lesson, everyone must learn. Also, the reason you get hate is because you are lying to people about your biological sex. And weren't you the one who said you didn't want to be treated like a woman? Why does that mean to you? Go. I'm not presenting as any sex. There you are. I'm presenting as a man. Male. Yeah, that's a male. This girl got so confused. Which is a gender based off of sex. Completely separate, because I say it is. It's not. Plus, for someone who calls the trans community sexist for supposedly forcing people into stereotypes that, you sure doing that a lot of that by saying, that ovaries are male and testicles are female. I don't understand that. I say because you people do it. If you say you are presenting as a man, say you are presenting as a man. Is that presenting as a male human? That's presenting as a male human. And that is a lie. No, what is it? Because I say it isn't. Ignore that. Like, cut my hair short, hide to have breasts and curves, and see if I can grow a mustache or something. And talk deeper, like a man does. So bad. And someone says, darling, if you don't support trans rights, then just don't comment and leave the guy alone, girl alone. I think you're confused about what makes a man, a woman, a woman. It's not genitals or chromosomes, it's head and heart. No, it's genitals and chromosomes. What makes a man, a male, female, a woman, no, female, a female, is genitals and genetics. was a person is head and heart. I say those make you a person. Your body is what makes you male or female. Head and heart is basically mind. Mind. Someone says, "Well, I can't because can't love myself without being myself." You are yourself.